All right, hello, welcome back. And I'm just making this one real quick because Roku just added something, a new feature into his home screen. And if you know, if you have any like competitor streaming products like a Fire TV or Google TV or all that, you know what this feature is, live TV. So Roku now added that to his home screen. So you know, immediately right away, don't expect it to look like the fires and the Google TVs where it has the built the grid guide and all that. What Roku has instead is the usual one that looks similar to something like this, where it just shows all the channels. Now it does show all the channels and the show that's on it right now. But if you want to get into the grid guide, you gotta click on that icon right there, and then you're gonna get into the built-in grid guide that Roku has now since they launched that feature on its home screen. So you have the usual news and weather and all that, and the entertainment in the feature. But then you go down and you have streaming channels, live TV channels that you pay for it, and it gives you all the regular live channels that you used to get on cable, like the Hulu, the String, and the Filer, and all that. But the thing to keep note is that at the moment Roku doesn't have the channels from those apps into its guide. So unlike Google and Fire TV, they don't have that. So keep that noted. They also have channels with cable subscription. So, if you still have not even that, but if you have a subscription with the Hulus and stuff like that, you can check out all these channels. So you just sign into the cable account into the app, and it gives you on-demand content, stuff like that in these particular apps, like MTV, A&E, BT, and all that. You also have movies and TV, usual free movies and TV on the Roku channel if you want to check out free content. You have subscriptions, of course. You have Peacock, so you have live sports via it from Peacock and Paramount, all that. Hulu, Sling, Sunday Ticket, all that stuff. Free sports channels now, they integrated content as well that's not available on the Roku channel, but is available via the Roku channel. So you have the usual CBS, NFL, all the usual sport league channels. You also have free sports there, live sports. Now don't expect the ESPNs or the Foxes or stuff like that, but free content that maybe if you just want to sit around watching sports, don't care if it's new or old, you got that there. You have news now, so you come into the news. So you have live news from NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, all that, even PBS and CNN if you have a cable subscription. You also have live news for free from the Roku channel. So, NBC, ABC. You have the video as well. You have Canadian news, Newsy, Vice, and all that. And then you have local news channels. So you have News On, Haystack. All these are free and live. You have other news channels, including ones not available on the regular Roku channel, that's available on the channel store instead. You have kids and family as well. All the usual stuff. I mean, if you go on the Roku channel, this is what you see, especially if you go on the live TV section of it. They just took all this and then added a couple of things from the free TV section on the home screen, and then just compiled a new channel out of it. That's all they did with it. That's all they did. So it's nothing new. It's just a new section with the same thing that if you go on the Roku channel, you're gonna find it. I mean, if you remember, like, I think I did this video a couple months ago where I talked about a wish list of things that Roku should add in the future with its OS. I mentioned the UI, and I mentioned a quote from the CEO that said that they're going to eventually take everything from the Roku channel and put on the regular home screen. And this is just the next piece of it. Taking the live TV zone and putting on the Roku. That's the next piece of it. Although they still don't have a brand new complete user interface. So, they're just taking a bunch of things for the Roku channels, putting it on the home screen, and that's all they're doing with it, basically. You have newly added channels. Now, this is new. Roku has his own channel for the first time ever. And I'm not talking about the app. I'm talking about an actual live channel where they have movies and TV. So, that's nice. Let me just take a look at that quickly. So you can see that's what they have right now. They got some classic shows. Let me go here quickly. There's a bunch of episodes from a particular show for a few hours, and then they take it to the next one a couple hours later. So that's what they got with the channel. But back to this live TV zone. Of all the music channels, all the new content that they recently added, they got here subscription. So if you have a subscription, with services like AMC, Stars, and Showmax and all that. I said Showmax, Showtime, I meant to say. I assume that they'll add it into the grid guide if you have a subscription. Game shows and competition, home and reality, crime, entertainment, travel, music, sci-fi, all that stuff. And then you have Espanol Channels. So there you go. So yeah, they just, like I said, they just took, and let me just show it to you in case you don't believe me. They took a feature from the Roku channel and then they just put it on the home screen. So let me show you that right now. Let's go down here to live, if I can find it. So it'll be here. No editing, like I've been doing in the last couple of videos. So let me see if it's there. Should be there. And that's weird. It's not there. I don't know if Roku's trying to troll me right now, but trust me, they took that feature and they put on the Roku home screen. Where is it? Did they remove it? Maybe they removed it, and then they just replaced it with regular live TV. That's interesting. So that's a new development I just saw. Let me just check one more time. I don't know. Where's the live section? They used to have it. Yeah, maybe they got rid of it and now they just took it and put it on the Roku home screen. Because I remember they had that section with the live TV and they have all the channels from it. So maybe they took it out and then they just took it into the home screen and make it more on demand. So yeah, it seems like that's what they did. So live TV on the Roku home screen, no longer Roku channel. You still got that button there if you want to check out a grid guide, but like I said, it seems like they took all that content now, and now they just put on the Roku home screen. So that's interesting. If you don't like this, as a matter of fact, with all these new features that they've been adding, with the feature free, the live TV, and all that, you may not like it the way the sidebar of the Roku home screen is cleared up. So if you want to get rid of this, if maybe you don't like it and you want to get rid of it, or get rid of any of these other sections, you go to settings, alright, and you go down to home screen, and then you can go and hide it. So if you want to get rid of the live TV, you highlight it, click hide, and then it's a little bit less cluttered now once you go back to the home screen. You can do the same thing with all these other channels like the feature free, the movie and TV store, and the My Office, because I think they still got the My Office too, if you're annoyed with that. Yeah, they got the My Office there, so I have that hidden. Feature free, you can get rid of that. Movies and TV show, you can get rid of that too, and then you got a very simple Roku home screen. So let's keep that noted. All right, that's live TV. Now on the Roku home screen, based on my findings that you saw just now, it's no longer available on the Roku channel. They took that out and put on the Roku home screen. So there you have it. All right, that's it for this edition of Roku. Now, hopefully you got the most out of the Roku stream for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and one more thing before I even go. I mentioned in the last video that I was supposed to make a video about the Roku channels that I use the most on my Roku, and I also kind of said that I was going to get a little bit personal, but I'm not going to get too personal into that. But that's going to be my next video. I'm just going to show the channels that I use the most. Not going to talk about what I watch because, I don't think it's worth your business knowing what I watch. But, I'm just going to show you all the channels that I watch the most, the top 5 channels that I watch the most on the Roku in the next video. So stay tuned for that, hopefully. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.